when people are giving presentations, when people are just having everyday conversations, there's a lot of flatness in the voice that comes across. Sometimes for sometimes some people have a very high pitched voice. Sometimes people sound a lot more rude than they want to be. There were so many things that were going wrong for people in terms of how they sound. So I started off with that. We went into presentation skills, and so this training, the four of you, has culminated into me wanting to say, okay, let me get people from different sectors. And I mean to say, we literally have people from different sectors. We have a person who's just about started his job, one who's well established. You are a retired from the police personnel. You are you're into investments. So I think we have people from all genres, different all have come together. And what happens is, when you work as an investment banker or investment person for a long time, and you work in a particular company and you feel, oh, this is me now, मैं ये हूँ, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, and there are certain limitations that we put on ourselves, and that's why we are looking at the image of an impala. Now what happens is, this African impala standing can jump on its place a height of 10 feet. Right, my height is about 6 feet. It can jump in one standing position a height of about 6 feet. It can cross while running. It can cross a distance of 30 feet. I'm going to say that's impossible to put. I don't know how far that is. 30 feet is what it can jump while running. And yet, when it is enclosed in a zoo, the height of the enclosure is about 5 to 6 feet. And so we ask ourselves the question, why would that be? So what's the probable answer that comes across? Why do you think that happens? Because the impala never jumps where it can't see. अगर उसे दिखाई नहीं देगा तो वो जंप नहीं करेगा. उसको जब तक वो 5 फीट की वॉल है, तब तक उसको जब दिखाई नहीं दे रहा मैं कहाँ जंप करूंगा, वो जंप नहीं करता. And so this training is about crossing those 5 feet walls that we have. That image that, oh, I can't do this, because your voice will need a lot of movement, will need a lot of movement in the body, will need a lot of movement in the voice. Sometimes you're going to be moving your arms, sometimes you're going to be doing some exercises that will sound and look silly. You have to let go, because we're all going to come across that 5 feet wall for all of us. 5-6 फीट की वॉल सबकी है कुछ ना कुछ. किसी की बात करने में फिलर्स आ सकते हैं, किसी के लिए इंग्लिश के लिए एक 5 फीट वॉल हो सकती है, किसी के लिए वॉइस मॉड्यूलेट करना, चेंज करना, अलग अलग उसमें लेके जाना, शायद वो एक 5 फीट वॉल. वी आर ऑल गोइंग टू हिट दोज वॉल्स, एंड वंस वी हिट दोज वॉल्स, इट बिकम्स अ लिटिल, ऐसे लगता है कहाँ आ गया यार मैं, वो ठीक था यार, मतलब मेरी लाइफ तो चल रही थी, थिंग्स वर गोइंग फाइन, आई वाज अर्निंग गुड अमाउंट ऑफ, लाइक यू वर रिटायर्ड, और ये सब अच्छा चल रहा था, ये सब करने की क्या जरूरत थी. But I promise you, once you cross that, your a certain degree of your personality will change, because your voice has the ability to change your personality.